Hello friends, Satyendra here, and in this video, let's create Ram's bottom safety valve in Creo parametric. So let's get started. So this is my Ram's bottom safety valve, and if you see all around, it looks like this. So the Ram's bottom safety valve is a spring-loaded type safety valve, which is generally used in mobile boilers such as locomotive and marine boilers. Now if you see the drawings, it looks like this. So this is my assembly drawing, and these are the part drawings. So I'll use these drawings to complete all individual parts and to complete the assembly. So let's start with the first part, and for this go to new, part, solid, assign the proper name and say OK. Now this part can be created by three different ways. You can create the entire part just by using revolve, or just by using blend, or even by using swept blend. So you can use different technique to build this part. So I'll be using swept blend to create this part. So if you see the outer shell of this part, this can also be created using revolve or blend or swept blend. Similarly, the inner cutout can also be created using revolve, blend or swept blend. So I'll combine revolve with swept blend to create this part. So I'll start this part by creating few datum planes. So I'll go with top datum plane. So the first datum plane is 425 away from the top datum plane. So I'll rename it to datum 425 for easy understanding. One more time, I'll go to the datum plane. I'll select the same top datum plane, and this time this will be 200, this dimension. So I'll take name as D200 and I'll say OK. Now the last datum plane is taken from here. I'll drag it down by 55, and this I'll take as D55. Now once this is done, I'll go to the front datum plane and sketch to predefine the path. So normal, I'll go for reference and I'll select this datum plane and this datum plane for reference. Switch off the datums. Now draw the circle. From here, this side, then draw the line from this point till here and from this point till here. Go to delete segment and delete this segment and this segment. Now this radius, so this is R100, which is this one. Now here I'll select this entire sketch, right click, properties, and I'll change to center line. And then I'll say OK. So this is my path. Now switch on the datum. Now I'll predefine few sections. So I'll go to sketch. I'll select this datum plane, sketch, normal, switch off the datum. Go to reference, select this point and this point. Draw the circle here and here. Let it be equal. Now this item is 62 and say OK. So this is this dimension, this gap. Now one more time sketch, This time this datum plane, say sketch, normal, switch off the datum. Again go for reference, select this point and this point. Draw the circle, just like this and like this. Now this dimension is 75, which is here. Say OK. Control D. One last sketch, which is on right datum plane. Say sketch, normal. Now go to the reference, switch on the datum plane, select this datum plane as a reference. Now draw the circle at this point. This point. Now place a datum center line onto this reference. A line starting from here, let it be tangent. Just like this. Go to delete segment, delete this segment and this segment. Now this radius is 37.5 and this dimension is 100. Make it vertical and move this line to this reference. Say OK. Control D. So these are few sketches. Now let's begin with the add material features. So first I'll go to revolve onto the front datum plane, normal, reference, select this as a reference, place a datum center line. Once again go to the reference, switch on the datum plane. So select this as a reference, this as a reference and this as a reference. Now start the sketch using line. So I'll start from here. I'll go this side, down. Now this is 115. This will be 62 plus 24, 12 plus 12 thickness. And this will be 75 plus 24. Say OK and OK. Go for mirror, right datum plane and say OK. Once again go to revolve. This time I'll go with this datum plane, normal, place a datum center line and then go to project, select this and say OK. Make it 180 degree, flip the direction and say OK. Control D. One more time go to revolve onto the right datum plane, normal. Now this time go for offset and go for chain. Select this line with this arc, accept it and the offset value is 12. Draw the line like this, come this side, go up and close here. Go to delete segment and delete this segment. This is 25 and this value is 250, but for that first place your datum center line. Now make it 250 and say OK. Say OK, Control D. Now the next feature is extrude. Onto this datum plane, normal, switch off the datums Now go for reference and select this datum plane as a reference. Draw a center line here and then draw the rectangle. Let it be symmetry. This is 64 and this is 25. Say OK. Go to options, make it 2 next, and second direction, make it 2 next. Say OK. Similarly, go to front datum plane and go to rib. So you need to go for profile rib, normal. Go to reference, select this as a reference, then draw one arc starting from here. Just like this. This is 64. Draw one center line from here till here. This angle is 50 degree and say OK. Flip the direction and take it as 12 and say OK. Mirror it using right datum plane and say OK. So all add material features are done. Now you go for remove material feature, and for that first I'll create a section view. So I'll select the front datum plane, go to view, section, rename it as section A. Now if you see this entire body can be created using swept blend, but here I have just used revolve. Now I'll use swept blend to create the internal cut. So I'll go to swept blend, I'll select this path which is predefined. Now I'll go to sections, selected sections, and I'll move my cursor just like this. So this is my first section. Then I'll go for insert, second section. Be careful about your start point. Once again insert this section, move it this side. Now if you go for remove material, you can see that the material is getting removed. Insert, and this is the last section. Drag it this side. Now here one more option you have inside the option, no blend control. So I'll use the second option, set perimeter control, and I'll say OK. Now the way we created this internal cut using swept blend, by the same way we can create this outer body using swept blend. Similarly, I'll select the sketch 4, I'll go to revolve, remove material, and say OK. Now this area, but before this first you place a round to this corner and this corner. Now this is 12, say OK. Then I'll go to revolve onto the front datum plane, normal, go to reference, select this as a reference, place the datum center line to this reference and draw the sketch. So first you go to offset and select this edge. Inside offset 12, then draw the line from here, this side, go up, then this side, come down, then this side, then go to delete segment and delete this segment. So this dimension is 84.92. So here it is written G3 minor dia 84.92. So G3 is the standard for internal pipe thread. So we'll take this value 84.92. Now this is 46. Now if you zoom this area, there is a small corner formed here, which is somewhere here. If you see here, there is a corner. So the sketch is done. Now I'll say OK. Go for remove material and say OK. Now this feature, I will mirror it using right datum plane and I'll say OK. Now the last feature, which is a cut. So go to extrude, select this surface, normal, and draw one center rectangle. This is 20 by 20, so make it 20 and say OK. Flip the direction, remove material and make it to next. Say OK. Now the next feature is this hole, 6 holes, dia 21, PCD 200, and for this go to hole, select this surface, switch on your datums, then this drag handle to this center axis and this drag handle to this plane. Now go to placement, make it diameter. So this is your PCD 200. This angle will be 0 and this is dia 21, the whole size. Now make it to next and say OK. Now go to the pattern, axis pattern, and select this axis. Now 6 items with 360 degree. Say OK. Switch off the datums. Now the round, radius 12. So go to the round, select this edge, and say OK. Now one more round, which is radius 3. Now the last round. This is also radius 3. Now if you go to the sections, it looks like this. So the first part is done. Now I'll just rename this part, and for this I'll go to File, Manage File, Rename, and here I'll just take name as 01-body and I'll say OK. And now I'll save it. So the first part is done. Now the second part, which is valve seat. So once again go to New, Part, Solid, assign the proper name. So this time my name will be 02 valve seat and I'll say OK. So this is my valve seat drawing and this looks like a revolve feature. So I'll directly go to revolve onto the front datum plane normal, switch off the datums. Now since it is a revolve feature, first I'll add a datum center line somewhere here. Now I'll draw the first entity, which is the line. So I'll draw just like this. So I'm creating this line. So the length of this line is 50. So make it 50 and dia is 56. Now draw the rough sketch. So I'll start like this. I'll come down, I'll go this side, I'll go up, again this side. Try to avoid the equal constraint, and for this you just right click 2 times. So first time it will hold the constraint and second time it will dismiss the constraint. Now click here, come down, go this side, again come down, come this side, close it. Now the dimension, this dimension is 113, then this is 125 and this is 90, then this is 3. Now from here till this end, this is 42, and from here till this end, this is 75. Now this dimension, this is 87.884, then this dimension you consider as 85, now just make this line as a construction line and add one arc here. Start from here till here, just like this. Now this gap you consider as 2. So your sketch is done. Now you say OK. And say OK. Now the next feature is this cutout, and for this go to extrude onto the right datum plane, normal. Draw the center line first, then draw the rectangle. Just like this. Now this is 16 and this is 14. Say OK. Now go for remove material and make it 2 next, and in second direction also you make it 2 next. Say OK. Now the next feature is this thread. So it is G3. So for this go to engineering and go for cosmetic thread. Select this face, then just go for depth, select the starting face. So this is the face, and then the depth you go to selected and select this surface. And just say OK. So you have added the thread. Now the last feature is a chamfer. So go to the chamfer and select this edge. So this is the chamfer, 4 into 45. So for this, first you change to 45 into D, and D you make it 4 and say OK. Now the same chamfer you have in this edge. So just go and edit it, tilt it, hold the control key and select this edge. Say OK. So both the edges are added in the same feature. Now the second part is over. Save it. So the second part is done. Now the third part, and for that once again go to new, part, solid, assign the proper name, and my third part is shackle. So I'll take name as 03-shackle and I'll say OK. And to create this part, I will first add this feature, and for this I will go to extrude onto the top datum plane, normal, switch off all the datums. Now draw a circle. Now the circle dia is 40, so make it 40 and say OK. Now the thickness is 10, say OK. Now the next feature I will create is this feature, and for this go to extrude onto the front datum plane, normal. Now first draw a circle. Now the radius of this circle is 12. Draw the line starting from here, tangent of this, and starting from here, tangent of this. Now there is two more circle. One is here, another one is here. Both are in the same size. Now this dia is 12, and the gap between this center and this center is 32. Now just to move this center, I am adding this dimension. I will just randomly consider it as a 40. I will delete this dimension. Now I will add a dimension from this center to this base. Now this is 15 given. Close this sketch from here till here. Now go to delete segment and delete this segment and this segment. So your sketch is done. Now just say OK. Now this feature you make it symmetry, and the thickness is 12. Now say OK. Now if you see this edge, there is some unnecessary portion projected out of this surface. So we need to remove that material, and for that I will go to sweep. I will select this edge as a path. This will be my start point. So I will just click here to change it. Now hold the shift key and move your cursor to this edge and to this edge. So now from here till here, this is the complete single path. Now I will go for sketch, normal. Now just go for project, select this edge, this edge, this edge and this edge. Now add some extra portion this side, let it be equal, come down, close it. Now just say OK and go for remove material. Say OK. So this is done. Now this portion, so this is a rectangular cube, and for that once again go to extrude, select this face, normal. Draw the rectangle, a center rectangle. Now the side is 20, say OK. Now if you calculate this depth, this will be 18, say OK. Now the next feature is this portion, And for this, again go to extrude, select this face, normal. Draw the circle and say OK. Now this time this is 45 and say OK. Now the next feature is chamfer to this edge, and this will be 1, say OK. Then the round to this edge and this edge, and this is also 1, and the part is done. Save it. So your third part is done. Now the fourth part, which is washer. So once again go to new, part, solid, assign the proper name. So this time the name will be 04-washer and say OK. Now for this, I will directly go to extrude onto the top datum plane, normal, switch off all the datums. Draw the circle, dia is 60. Now draw the rectangle. This is 20, say OK. Now the thickness is 6, make it symmetry and say OK. And the part is done. Save it. So the fourth part is done. Now the fifth part. So once again go to new, part, solid, assign the proper name. So the fifth and sixth part is the purchase part, which is the nut. So I'll take name as 05-lock nut and I'll say OK. And for this, I'll directly go to extrude onto the top datum plane, normal, switch off all the datums. Go to palette, 6-side hexagon, double click it and place here. Close it, drag it and place here. This you make it 10 and say OK. I'll delete this dimension. Now this is M20, that means this end to this end, it will be double of that, 40, and I'll say OK. Make it symmetry, thickness is 9 and say OK. Now if you see the top edge and the bottom edge, there is a chamfer. So to add this chamfer, you just select a datum plane which is having two parallel face, this face and this side face. Don't select this datum plane, this is not having any side face. So select this datum plane and go for revolve, normal, switch off the datum plane. Now draw the sketch. So draw a sketch just like this, place a center line and mirror this sketch. Now add the dimension. So this angle will be 30 degree and this I will consider as 5. Now since it is a revolve feature, add a datum center line somewhere here. Now say OK. Go for remove material and say OK. Now the last feature is a center hole. So for this, go to hole, switch on your center axis. First you select this face, hold the control key and then you select the center axis. Now this is M20, So change it to standard, and then from here you select M20. Depth you make it 2 next and say OK. Save it. Now make a copy out of this. So go to File, Save As, save a copy. Now here you make it 06 nut and say OK. Then open that part which you have just created. So this is the nut. Now just change the thickness. So instead of 9, this is 16. Control G to regenerate. Save it. So your 5th and 6th parts are done. Now the 7th part. So once again I will go to New, Part, Solid. I will assign the name. Now my 7th part is link. So I will just write 07 dash link and I will say OK. Now to create this part, I will go to extrude onto the front datum plane, normal, switch on the datums. Now draw a circle. Just like this. One circle here, just like this. Draw a line like this and like this. Delete segment, delete this segment, this segment, this segment and this segment. Now the dimension. So this is dia 12 and this is radius 12. Now to center gap is 125 and I will say OK. Make it symmetry and the thickness is 6. Say OK. And the part is done. Save it. Now the next part, which is the pin. So go to New, Part, Solid, 08 dash pin and say OK. And to create this part, I will directly go to Revolve onto the top datum plane, normal, switch off the datums. I will place a datum center line somewhere here, then I will draw the sketch. Now this is 32 and this is dia 12. Now I will complete this sketch just like this. Now this is 4 and this is 20 and say OK and OK. Now the next feature is this cutout, and for this go to extrude onto the top datum plane, normal. Draw the circle. Now this dia is 3 and this gap is 26. Say OK. Make it 2 next and second direction also 2 next and say OK. Save it. So this part is also done. Now the next part, which is split pin. So go to new, part, solid, assign the name 09 dash split pin and say OK. And to create this part, I'll use sweep, and for that first I'll draw the path onto the front datum plane. I'll say sketch, normal, switch of the datums. Now first I'll draw one circle somewhere here. This die is 6. Then I'll draw one line from here this side and from here this side. Now this is 20 and this I'll consider as 21.5. This is 1.5 and this is also 1.5. Delete segment. I'll remove this segment. Now I'll go for fillet. I'll add a fillet here and a fillet here. Once again I'll add the dimension. So from here till here this is 20 and from here till here this is 21.5. Now this radius is 5 and this is also 5. You can make it equal, this and this. Now say OK. So the path is done. Now let's sweep it. So go to sweep, select this path, go to sketch, normal. Now draw the circle. Now this is diath 3. Draw a line just like this. Go to delete segment and delete this segment. Now say OK and OK. Now you go to extrude onto the front datum plane, normal. Draw the line. Make it equal. This has to be equal with this. This will make it 1 and say OK. Go for remove material, to next and to next and say OK. Hide the sketch and save it. So this part is also done. Now the next part, which is the valve. So go to new, part, solid, assign the name, which is 10-valve and say OK. Now this is a revolve feature. So I'll go to revolve onto the front datum plane, normal. I'll switch off the datum. First I'll place a datum center line just like this. Now draw the sketch. So I'll draw a sketch like this. Now this is 56 and this is 90 degree. Now draw the rough sketch. Come this side, come down, then go parallel, then come this side, then again go parallel, then come down this side and close it. Now this is dash 70, this is 5, and from here till here this is also 5. Now this gap is 6 and this die is also 6. Now this is 70. Now from here till here this is 60. Now say OK and OK. Now you go to extrude, select this face, normal. Draw the center line just like this and like this. Now first you draw a circle just like this. This you make it 56. Then draw a rectangle just like this. Go to delete segment, delete this segment, this segment, this segment and this segment. Now I delete these two segments and these two segments. Now this is 6 and now you say OK. Flip the direction. Now this gap you need 3, and for this first you go to 2 selected, then you go for flying datum, and from here you create a flying datum this side with a gap of 3, and now you say OK and say OK. So now if you edit this feature, you will have this 3 dimension. Now select this feature and go for pattern. Axis pattern. Switch on your center axis and select this axis. 3 items onto 360 degree and say OK. Now you go for chamfer, select this edge, hold the control key, this edge and this edge. Make it 45 into D and D is 5. Say OK. Now you go for round, select this edge, hold the control key, select this edge and this edge. Now this value you consider as 10 and say OK. Now you have this little portion extra, so to remove it, you just move it up, select this surface, Ctrl C, Ctrl V. Now hold the control key and select this surface. So now you have selected both the surfaces. Now you say OK. So I have just created this surface. Now drag it down. Now select this surface and go for solidify. Say OK. So using this surface, I have removed the unnecessary material. Now just hide this surface. and your part is done. Save it. Now the next part, which is lever, so go to new, part, solid, assign the name 11-lever and say OK. Now to create this part, I will go to extrude onto the front datum plane, normal, switch off the datums. Now add a circle here, this is dia 12, one more circle somewhere here, this is also dia 12. Now draw a bigger circle, this is radius 12, draw the line from here till here. Now this is 100. Now draw a line just like this, and from this line till this is 44. Now draw a slot here, and for this go to palette, select rack track, place here, close it. This I will make it 5. So from here till here, this is 16, and the radius of this is 6. Move this point to this reference. Now draw a circle from this center. Now this is radius 20. Now draw one line from here till this line. Add a center line to this reference. Now select this line, mirror it. Now draw a line this side. Delete segment, delete this segment, this segment, this segment, this segment, this segment, and these two segments. Now the dimension. So from here till here, this is 60. And from here till here, this is 32. Now draw the line. Now draw a center line from the mid of this. Now from here till here, this is also 100, and from here till this end, this is 46. This gap is 12, and from here till this end, this is 510. Now this is 16. So your sketch is completely done. Now you say OK. Make it symmetry and the thickness is 12. Say OK. Now the next feature is this cut. So go to extrude, select this face, normal. Go for reference, switch on the datum plane and select this mid datum plane. Now draw a center line. Now draw the sketch. Add one arc here, then close the sketch. Now this is radius 12. Now go to reference and select this edge as a reference. Draw a center line from the mid of this edge, normal. Now from here till here, this is 25. Now mirror this entire sketch with this reference. Say OK. Flip the direction and make it to next. Say OK. Now the next feature is this portion, and for this I will go to revolve onto the front datum plane, normal. I will go for reference, I will select this as a reference. Place a datum center line in the mid of this. Now draw the sketch. So start like this, come down and close this. So this is 60 degree and this I will take as 20. Now I will say OK. Go for remove material and say OK. Now the last feature is couple of rounds, which is here. This is 12. Hold the control key and select this edge and this edge and say OK. And this part is done. Save it. So this part is also done. Now the next part, which is pivot. So go to new, part, solid, assign the name 12-pivot and say OK. And for this, first I will go to extrude onto the front datum plane, normal, switch off the datums. Now draw a circle first. This is dia 12. Now this will be 24. One more circle. This radius is 12. Now draw a line just like this and like this. Delete these two segments. Now say OK. make it symmetry, and this is 24. Now once again go to extrude, select this face, normal. Go for reference, switch on the datum plane and select this as a reference. Draw center line, just like this. Now draw the rectangle. Now the dimension. So this gap is 10 and this is 12. Say OK. Flip the direction, remove material and to next. Say OK. Now the next feature I'll create is this portion, and for this I'll go to revolve onto the front datum plane, normal. I'll place a datum center line. I'll draw the rough sketch. Now this is 10 and from here till here this is 15. Now this angle is 60 degree and from here till this is 46. Say OK and OK. Now I'll blend this face with this, and for this first I'll go to sketch, to this face, sketch, normal. So I'll draw a circle first, just like this, then a center line like this and like this. This is 45 and I'll go to divide and I'll divide this circle into 4 segments. I'll say OK. Now I'll go to blend, go to sections, selected sections, select this edge, hold the shift key and select all the edges. Then you go to insert and select this sketch. Make sure that the start point matches, so you will get the correct result. If it is not matching, then you may get this kind of twisted result. Now I say OK. And this part is done. Now save it. So this part is also done. Now the last part, which is the spring. So go to new, part, solid, assign the name 13-spring and say OK. Now to create this spring, I will avoid this dimension because this dimension is from this end till this end, and I need a dimension from this center till this center, and this dimension I will consider as 203 because inside the assembly the gap is 203. So let's create both the ends, and for this go to sketch, onto the right datum plane, sketch, normal. Switch up all the datums. Now draw the circle here. Now this dia is 65. So this dia 75 is from outer to outer, and I need a diameter from this center till this center. So this dimension will be 75. minus wire dia 10, which is 65, and that is why I have taken it as 65. One more circle with the same size. Now the dimension from this end till this end, this is 203. Now draw a center line somewhere here. Go for delete segment, delete this segment and this segment. So I have created both the ends. Now I will say OK. Now let's create the spring profile, and for this go to helical sweep, references, define. Select the front datum plane, say sketch, normal. Go to reference, select this point as a reference and this point as a reference. Now draw a center line and a datum center line. Now draw the spring profile just like this. Add the dimension from here till here. This gap you maintain as 25 and this gap also you maintain as 25. You can make it equal. Now this dia is 65, same this center to this center. Now this point you make it start point and say OK. Now draw the wire dia. So draw a circle here. The diameter is 10 and say OK. So you are getting the spring. Now the pitch of a spring is 15. So change the pitch, make it 15 and say OK. Now I need to connect this end with this end. So when you create a helical sweep, make sure that you select this option, create helical trajectory curve. So this option will add a curve inside this, which will be very helpful to connect this end to this end. Now to connect this end, I will use datum curves. So I will go to datum, curve, I will select this end, hold the control key and select this end. Now right click here, tangent to this curve, right click here, normal to this surface. Now go to options, tweak curve setting. Now using these 2 points, you can tweak this curve, make it much more smoother. Now I say OK and OK. Similarly, one more time datum curve. This time you select this point, hold the control key and select this curve. Right click, normal to this surface and right click, tangent to this curve. Go to options, tweak curve setting. Now make it smooth. And say OK. OK. So now we have connected the ends. Now go for sweep to add the material. Select this curve first, hold the shift key and then you select this curve. Go to sketch and draw the wire dia, which is dia 10 and say OK and OK. Similarly, one more time sweep Select this curve first, hold the shift key and then you select this curve. Go to sketch and draw the wire dia. This is 10 and say OK. OK. And your spring is done. So all the parts are done. Now let's assemble it. To complete the assembly, and for this go to new, and this time you select the assembly, select the proper name, and I'll say OK. Now let's start from the part 1. So go to the assemble, select the first part, open. Now to fix the first part, always go with default and say OK. Now the second part, which is valve seat, so go to assemble, select the second part, open. Now first you select this face to this, move it up, and then you select this face to this face and you say OK. Now repeat the same part, go to repeat, select these two constraints, add and select the relevant constraint. So select this face and this face and say OK. Now the next part is this part, which is part number 10, valve. So I'll just hide this body and then I'll go to assemble, part number 10, open. Now here you first select this face with this face and then you go with this face to this face. Make it tangent and say OK. Again this part you repeat, select these two constraints, add, select this face and this face and say OK. Now unhide this part. Now the next part is this part, which is part number 12. So go to assemble, select part number 12, which is pivot, open. Now select this point with this point, make it coincident. Now say OK. Now currently this part is under constraint, so I'll just hide this 3 part and then I will edit it. So one constraint I have already applied. Now the second constraint, and for this I'll switch on the datum planes. So I'll select this datum plane with this datum plane. Now it is fully constrained. Now I say OK. Now unhide these 3 parts. Now the next part is this part, which is lever, part number 11. So go to assemble, this part, open. Now select this point with this point and then this face with this face. Now I say OK. Now the next part, which is this one, washer, part number 4. So go to assemble, part number 4. So select this face with this face, make it coincident then this face with this face, and this face with this face, and say OK. Now the next part is this one, which is part number 3. So go to assemble, select part number 3, circle, open it. Now you first select this face to this face, make it coincident. Then this face with this face, this also you make it coincident. Then this face to this face, say OK. Now I'll assemble these two nuts. So go to assemble, part number 5, which is lock nut. So first you select this face with this face, move it down, then this face to this face. OK. Similarly, part number 6, select this face with this one, and then you select this face with this face, make it constant and say OK. Now there is a link between this part and this part. So go to assemble, part number 7, link. So first you select this face to this face, and then you select this face to this face, make it coincident. Now say OK. Now the same part, repeat, select these two constraints, add, select this face first and then this face, say OK. Now we need to add the pin, part number 8 and 9. So go to assemble, part number 8. So first you select this face to this face, and then you select this face to this face, make it coincident and say OK. Now you repeat the same pin 3 times. So select the pin, go to repeat, select these two constraints, add, select this face and this face, and then this face and this face, say OK. Now the next part, which is split pin. So you first select this face to this face, and then you say OK. So from here till here, these parts I will just hide, and then I will switch on the datum plane. I will edit this part. So one constraint I have applied. Now the second constraint, and for this I will select this datum plane with this datum plane. This gap you can adjust. I will take it as 10 and I will say OK. I will repeat this part. So I'll select this face and this datum plane, this face and this datum plane, and I'll say OK. Now I will unhide it and I will switch off the datum plane. So the last part is this spring. So go to assemble, select this spring, open. Now to assemble this spring, just open this spring and here you drag it up and create two datum points which will help you to assemble it. Select this sketch, make it 0.5, so it will be exactly in the center. New point and select this side also, make it 0.5 and say OK. Drag it down, save it. Similarly, you open this part, switch on your center axis and datum plane. Now go to datum point, select this center axis, hold the control key and select this datum plane. Say OK, save it. Similarly, you open this part which is lever, switch on your datum plane and center axis, go to datum point, select this axis, hold the control key and select this datum plane and say OK, save it. So now if you switch on your datum point, you have a datum point here, here, then here and here. Now you assemble this spring. It will be very easy to assemble it. Right click, right click, right click, select this point to this point, make it coincident. Next constraint, this point to this point and say OK. So all the parts got assembled. Now let's create a section view. So go to view, section, select ASM front, rename it as section A and say OK. So all the parts are properly sitting. Save it. And this complete your assembly. So the ram's bottom safety valve is done, and once you apply the suitable colors, your assembly looks like this. So that's it from this video. So this was the ram's bottom safety valve in Creo Parametric, and I hope this video will be helpful. Now you can like this video if you find this video helpful, and I'll see you in my next video. Thank you.